Oh, yeah. Now, obviously, I have my gripes with this, right? It's so terribly comic booky, right? It's all the worst parts of the comic book industry, in my opinion, right? That's what Doomsday represents for me. It represents every bad thing about comic books, right? It's convoluted. It doesn't make any sense unless you have a shit ton of backstory. It's assuming that you know, again, all the history of all these characters to give a fuck. And then it's just a bunch of, based on this trailer, right? This is the official trailer. It's just a bunch of people fighting each other with no cohesive story, right? Now, obviously, we're going to get another trailer eventually at some point, right? Which will presumably give us more story, naturally, right? But ultimately, like, this movie is just a big pile of nothing, and I remain on that, right? It's just gonna be, and I remember I talked to Shadi about this, about the Brand New Day trailer and the Brand New Day movie, right? That I felt like Brand New Day has the potential to be a very good movie if Marvel goes all the way with it and Marvel decides to make the movie about like mental health and like isolating yourself and what that does. And you have it with like the Punisher, obviously, Hulk, Bruce Banner submerging the Hulk or suppressing the Hulk, Punisher literally suppressing all of his rage and just taking out all the bad guys, and then obviously Spider-Man kind of realizing from these individuals that like, suppressing my emotions is a bad thing. Like, I think if they do that, the movie will be great. And if they don't do that because they're afraid to do it, then it'll be trash. And it's just going to be our hype moments. And I think that this is definitionally what the Avengers Doomsday is trying to be. What if we got a bunch of our action figures and took them in a toy box and we shuffled them around and then we threw them out and then we made to them do something, right? That's genuinely what this trailer feels like. It feels like they put a bunch of action figures in a box. And then they, like, even, like, the splitting up of the, like I mentioned, right? Like, the splitting up of, like, I think it's, like, here, right? Like, or, like, these next two scenes where it's, like, yeah, fucking Ghost is here, Bucky's here, two of the four Fantastic Four, and Falcon. Like, yeah. And with Black Panther, right? And it's like, okay, well, maybe in the movie there's going to be more of a reason why they split up the teams like this, right? But ultimately, again, I'm just going based off of the trailer, right? Because that's all I have to base it off of, right? Based on the trailer, it's just, again, a bunch of toys in a box being forced to do something, and we don't even know what that something is, right? Like, I don't know. And again, this wouldn't be a problem if I gave a fuck about the characters, right? That's the biggest thing here. I don't care about the characters. You haven't given me enough substance to care about the characters. The reason why I cared about Endgame, the reason why every high school teacher stopped their lesson and put the fucking Infinity War trailer and the Endgame trailer on the fucking projector, the reason why every fucking teacher in the entire United States stopped their lesson and watched the Endgame trailer is because we, the audience, had a connection with the character. Again, Robert Downey Jr. had been Iron Man for 20 years. Captain America, Chris Evans, 20 years. I guess only 8 years at that point. Whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's been 20 years now. We're old now. But, like, Endgame came out in 19. So, yeah, again, you had 10 years with these characters. You literally had over 10 years of stories with these characters. And I gave a fuck. I've seen the Fantastic Four once. These are I am the most excited to see what happens with the Fantastic Four. I've seen them one time. You've let me see Captain America twice. Let me see Captain America twice. One of them was 5 years ago. The other was in a Hulk movie. Okay? The new Avengers, which I actually do care about, I just want to see the new Avengers do more adventuring. I don't want to see them in Doomsday. I don't want to see the Fantastic Four fight Doomsday. Or, not Doomsday, Doctor Doom, right? I want them to build up to that, right? I don't want to see the Thunderbolts fight Doctor Doom. I want to see them go on more adventures. I want to see the characters do things. I want to see, again, the what was the issue with Bucky and Sam? Why were they having issues? Like, I want to see the characters, and I want to know what the issue is. Again, fucking Sherry, when did Black Panther 2 come out? Black Panther 2 came out in 2022. 4 years ago. What? 4 years ago, right? Like, I don't know anything about Shuri. Right? I don't know anything about Shuri, right? I know kind of based on the first movie, right? Which was kind of like a little thing. And then the second movie wasn't that much about Shuri. It was kind of just about, like, how Chadwick Boseman affected the Wakandan people, right? And then, like, Shuri was also there. But, like, I want to see how did the people react to Shuri officially becoming the Black Panther. Like, that'd be a fun story, right? But no, instead, like, we're just cutting forward. It feels like I'm 10 years in the future. So, again, I want to like this. I want to put on my fucking... I want to be able to wear this and put on this mask and be like, yeah, Marvel! But, like, I don't! I don't care! Like, you haven't given me a reason to give a fuck. And also, now that I'm pausing and I'm looking at it, the chances that this is going to look terrible is very high. Look at this! This is trash. It's a bunch of people on a green screen. And the green screen isn't even fun. It's not even cool looking. It's boring. It's sand. You put a bunch... First of all, you put a bunch of people. You can literally see where the green screen starts. You can literally see right here where the green screen starts. You put a bunch of people in the sand, and you couldn't even put them in real sand. You put them on a green screen sand. You couldn't put them in real sand. You couldn't find a real beach. Like, fuck, man. I know. I started this so positive, but it's like, as I was watching it, I just became more and more negative because it genuinely just in my head, my thought process was just, why am I watching this? Like, I started out so positive, oh man, Avengers Doomsday is so fun, but now I like, especially watching this, I'm like, why? Like, why is any of this happening? Why? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You haven't given me a reason to care about these characters. I want to care about these characters. I really do. This is, again, fucking characters that fucking Steve Rogers, right? Maybe if you gave me a reason to give a fuck about Steve Rogers, right, I would, but instead you're just like, hey, remember that thing we did 20 years ago? Yeah, we're going to do it again. Like, no. No. I don't care. Steve Rogers had a great conclusion. You bring him back, give me a reason. Give me a reason to care. And I've seen a few people be like, this is just how comic books are. This is how comic books are. This is not a comic book. This is a movie. This is a movie based on a comic book. I'm not judging it based off comic book criteria. I'm judging it based off of movie criteria. And by movie criteria, this shit fucking sucks. Like, what are we doing, man? We are missing a few people, right? So, like, Spider-Man, where's Spider-Man? I assume Brand New Day is probably going to tie into this, right? Where's the legendary Star-Lord? He's supposed to return. Curious on if he does. Who else? Wanda, obviously. Chances of Wanda showing up might actually not be that great because Elizabeth Olsen is pregnant currently. So, unless she already filmed all of her scenes, I'd be shocked if they had a pregnant woman in a fucking harness doing, CGI, whatever. Wouldn't put it past them, but